of the United States and of the state of Florida against its enemies, domestic or foreign, that I will bear faith, loyalty, and allegiance under the same, that I am entitled to office under the Constitution, and that I will faithfully perform all duties of the office of Commissioner, Seat 4 of the City of Lynn Haven, Florida, upon which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations, Commissioner.
Please join in applause. Congratulations to Commissioner Russell. If you just remain, item number 6 is comments by incoming Commissioner Russell, and I'll just pass the microphone over to you.
I'll be real short and sweet to the point. I just want to thank all the citizens of Lynn Haven for confidence to vote for me and the candidates for running a clean race. And I want to thank Commissioner Shad for agreeing to mentor me and help me in any way possible during my 4 years. Thank you.
At this time, we are to item number 7, recognition of outgoing Commissioner Shad, and our city manager will begin.
Sure. Yes.
Hey, Dan. Come on.
I'd like to present this plaque on behalf of the City of Lynn Haven and the Commission, all the employees, and all the residents who have served for the past 20 years as a commissioner. Commissioner Roger Shad, appreciation for 20 years of dedicated service to the City of Lynn Haven, for your wavering support and relentless guidance that helped in leading our path to success. You are being honored with much appreciation and gratitude on this day of May 2017, presented by the Mayor, the Commission, and the staff. Congratulations.
Did you cut?
Nope.
Sorry. Commissioner Shad, excuse me.
I told the city manager that can you hear me? Okay. Y'all have a workshop at 6 o'clock. I said, you may not make it. I have 20 years of stuff to review with you. First of all, I'd like to thank God for giving me the privilege and the honor of serving the city of Lynn Haven for 20 years. And it is a privilege and it is an honor. It's something that everybody does not get the chance to do. And I always cherish and have the fondest memories of the time I have spent working for the city of Lynn Haven. I'd like to thank God for giving me parents that raised me up and gave me some of the tools that I needed to work with. They taught me the 4 most important words in the world: yes, ma'am, no, sir, thank you, and please. They taught me, if you don't like something and you're unhappy with it, don't complain unless you're willing to get out and work. They taught me to respect people. We all don't agree, but he said, you respect people. We all have our opinions. We agree to disagree without getting political about it. You know, it's amazing how smart our parents get. We get older. As we go through our youth and grow up, most of us get pretty mad at our parents every now and then for what they put on us by imposition and things they try to tell us. But I had 2 wonderful parents, and they taught me a lot. They taught me to respect people. We may have our differences of opinion, But by golly, everybody has the right to sound off and say what they want. You know, I spent 2 years in the Army fighting for that privilege. And I'm not about to try to shut anybody up or take it away from them. Because that is one of our most important freedoms, to be able to express ourselves, our differences. We don't have to agree. Those of us that are elected, we weren't elected to agree. We weren't elected to hate each other. We were elected to do a job for the city. And we were elected to do a job that says you do what's in the best interest of the city and the citizens. And sometimes that may seem incompatible because some of the citizens want things that we can't do as a commission. You know, there are needs and wants. The needs of the city are provide security, provide infrastructure, and to do things. Like personal finances, our wants exceed our ability to finance all of these things. So we struggle at times. We have a wonderful staff here in Lynn Haven. I can attest to the fact that I have driven around, I have observed the trash men as they go to make their rounds and pick up trash. They know that over this street, at this location, there may be a widow or woman or man that's been incapacitated because they broke the hip or they can't get out. They stop and they go to the sidewalk and they get the container and they bring it out. They empty it and they bring it back. Now you can't buy that. I mean, that's the kind of caring people that we have. I hope that it never changes in this city. I've had the privilege of knowing and working with a lot of them over the last 20 years. I have yet to find a single employee in this city that didn't work their buns off trying to make it a place without complaining. And we're fortunate to have that. The challenge as I leave, and I challenge the sitting commissioners, is please, if you can, get as much accomplished in the next 20 years as our commissions in the past have done the past 20 years. The Lynn Haven of 2017 in no way is the Lynn Haven in 1997 when I first took office. We have grown, we have prospered. We have been a family community. We kept our promises to people and most of these things we could. We've been through 3 economic hard times in this city. And we suffered. We had to cut back. We couldn't do some of the things we wanted to do. But I never heard a complaint from a single employee. They understood our obligation was to do the best we could with what we had and to treat all of our people fair. And let me conclude by saying I am honored. Few people have the privilege for 20 years to live in a community, to work with the people, and to help. And the only thing I try to do is to do my job. I want the community, I want to leave it better than when I found it. And I hope that I have done that. I know when I was first elected, Bob Berger was our mayor. And we had some interesting times back then, didn't we, Bob? At that time, Lynn Haven was looked down on. And you remember those days. We were the butt of a lot of jokes in this county. All right? No. But we stuck together. All right? We worked together. And we focused our efforts on doing what needed to be done. We were able to get these things done. We put personalities aside. We put our likes aside. Because we knew there were certain things that needed to be done. And by golly, we were going to do them. And we were going to turn things around. And I'm proud to say that right now we're one of the most respected communities in the county. But it came about by hard work. There's some grand things coming for the city. We've got a park, 91-acre park, that the next 2 years probably come online. I mean, that's going to be magnificent for the city. We've got the fuel depot property that's going to be developed. I keep my fingers crossed. I've been working on that for 18 years. Things don't happen quickly. But I just wanted to thank you. I want to thank you for the opportunity to serve you. I can assure you I've done my best. I have tried to do my best. And I'm grateful for your support over the years. I'm grateful to those that didn't agree with me because they were honest enough to tell me. And I love Lynn Haven and I'm proud of it. And I just thank you.
May be seated. I would like to say just a personal thank you to Commissioner Shad because coming on just about 2 years ago as mayor, from the very first meeting, Commissioner Shad was warm and kind, and we rarely agreed. We sometimes agreed. But when we agreed, he let me know why, and when we disagreed, he took the time to explain why he did. We've enjoyed time at the League of Cities together. We've enjoyed a glass of wine together. We've listened to music. He was the first person to donate $500 to the Children's Splash Pad at Kensaw Park, and I want to thank him for that. Thank you for that, Commissioner Shad. And he also has been the person behind the concerts in the park for many years. So thank you, Commissioner Shad, so much. Anyone else want to say?
Thank you, Mayor. I'll just take the opportunity. Wouldn't pass the opportunity to say how much I've enjoyed working with him over the years. When I came in, he was really always someone I could look up to, be a mentor as a new commissioner, and I think I've shared the story with him. But for those that don't know, and I thought about running years and years ago. My wife actually used to work for Commissioner Shad, and he was a great boss, by the way. But I told him we were walking in the 4th of July parade one time for another candidate. I told my wife, I said, you know what I should do is just wait for Commissioner Shad and have him maybe endorse me for his seat. He never retired, as we all know, so that didn't work. But I have nothing but respect for him. He's been a great mentor for me on the commission, and he'll be missed. But welcome also, Commissioner Russell. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Commissioner Barnes?
Yes, I'd just like to say that I have thoroughly enjoyed working with Commissioner Shad for now 21 years that I've been on the commission. And so he has truly brought wisdom to the commission. Roger's the type of person that he kind of thinks through some things, and we didn't always agree, but just like he said, it's okay to disagree and still walk out of here, friends. And so it has been a pleasure working with Roger, and Dan, I certainly look forward to working with you the next 2 years of my term.
Thank you. Commissioner Tender?
Well, I just met Mr. Shad at early voting and spent the entire week with him all day. And he is truly a genuinely nice person. And it was a pleasure to spend that week with him.
And congratulations, Commissioner Russell. Would you like to make any comments about Commissioner Shad?
During the election process, I can tell you that Commissioner Shad has become a friend, and I will count on his counsel during my 4 years to help me make sure I make the right decisions. And I appreciate the compliment. I look forward to the work.
The only thing about Commissioner Shad, I'd say is I've been here over 3 years now, and I still consider it the best compliment I've ever received, him being a lifelong banker. was the first budget we put out, and he sat down with me, and he's always going to have questions, but I guess I had enough answers where he was highly complimentary of the budget, and to this day, it's still the best compliment I could receive.
Anyone from the public have comments you'd like to make concerning the election, Commissioner Shad or Commissioner Russell? Okay, at this time, we will temporarily adjourn until 6 p.m. and we will begin the workshop with a single issue of discussing extending the golf cart ordinance from where it is now to some other neighborhoods. Thank you so much.